Today, we embark on a journey through the Victorian High Country. Up ahead lies Lake Eildon, a vast reservoir with a shoreline stretching over 500 kilometres. Locals will tell you that if you count all the inlets and the winding edges, it stretches closer to 800 kilometres. Either way, it's a massive, sprawling waterway in the heart of Victoria. Originally constructed between 1915 and 1929, the dam was significantly enlarged in the 1950s to its current capacity of over 3.3 million megalitres, which makes it 6 times the size of Sydney Harbour. Today, it's a crucial source of water for irrigation and is a popular spot for boating and water skiing. Our journey continues as we draw closer to the farm, where new beginnings await for Ernie and the Heifers. We drive through the quaint township of Yarck, a historical area originally settled in the 1860s, and you can't help but notice how the town's farming heritage is still alive and kicking today, as we pass some big semis laden with hay rounds, destined for some far-off farms. We cross the Yea River and pass through the charming Yea township. Known for its historic architecture, the area was originally settled in the early 1830s by European settlers, and it became a significant town as architecture and pastoralism developed. Originally known as the Junction because of its location at the confluence of the Yea and Goulburn rivers. Today, it also serves as a key point along the Great Victorian Rail Trail, a 134-kilometre route that attracts cycling and hiking enthusiasts. The landscape unfolds into rolling hills and golden fields, a signature of Victoria's countryside during the dry summer months. Once lush and green, the paddocks have turned a deep golden under the relentless sun. The only contrast comes from the scattered trees, their dark green canopies standing out like islands. Among the hay we spot tightly wrapped silage bales, sealed in green plastic to ferment and preserve nutrients, a vital feed source when the fresh pasture is long gone. As we near our destination, we pass the last stretch of hay rounds and silage, about 100 of them, lined up on either side of the road. A clear sign that this farm, like many others, are preparing for the tough winter months ahead. We're given the grand tour by the farm's matriarch, 76 years young and still as passionate as ever. She knows every cow by name, their personalities, their quirks, each one with a story to tell.
And that's just her friend that's there, and she's actually sold. And
the friend is?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The other one is sold.
Hello.
Yeah, look, most people don't know them. They're only 520 purebreds.
British White cattle first arrived in Australia in 1958, with just 2 making the journey across the world. Even today, their numbers remain low, with only about 520 in the country.
C's.
Okay.
This one here is a C.
The brown?
Yeah,
yep.
One here. There's
Bull looks pretty placid.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh look, I wouldn't have him if he wasn't.
No.
And all of my animals are pretty good. I mean, they're looking at you because they don't know you, but they're not tail up.
They're prized for their hardiness and gentle nature. Their distinctive white coats and black markings make them as striking as they are sturdy.
Hello, Ernie.
Then we come to the moment Kevin, my trusty Homestead helper, had been dreading. Reversing the trailer, but with a steady hand and a bit of luck, he nails it on the first try. Then with some teamwork, the cattle are safely loaded up. Next stop, home.
I mean, they've settled down already. They're good.
The journey home takes us back through the same golden hills, their dry grasses shimmering in the afternoon light. It's a landscape that speaks of long summers and waiting for the rains to return. Once again, we cross the magnificent Lake Eildon. And though the old rail bridge steals some of the view, you still get a sense of just how vast Lake Eildon is. The Alpine district is steep, and my driveway is no exception. Twisting its way up through the dense trees with a heavy load behind us, it was a tense few minutes, but we made it without a hitch. Finally, it was time for Ernie to meet his new girls. The moment the trailer gate swings open, they were already in full voice, bellowing, pacing, and eager to see their new leading man. And, with just a moment's hesitation, Ernie made his debut. Within 5 minutes, he was, well, let's just say he was getting straight to work, but we'll give them some privacy. With Ernie settled, we moved on to our second group, the 3 young heifer calves, ready to join some of my youngsters in a new paddock of their own. They took in the sights and smells of their new paddock, and then within moments they were off, tails high, hooves kicking, racing each other down the paddock. A new home and a new adventure.